I'm not going to judge Islam by what Muslims do. I will judge Islam by Islam. The Quran of Allah, the God of Islam, the conservative God, he says you can have a pimp house as long the women she agree to be a sex slave for you. She is a slave already, but if she agree to do this business, it's fine. However, if she don't agree, still it's fine. Allah is all forgiving. There's no penalty. If we ask ourselves, what is conservative mean? Conservative is someone who follow certain rules which make it too much difficult for him to do something wrong, supposedly. Islam is far away from anything is called conservative. All what Islam does, it legalize adultery, legalize prostitution, legalize everything forbidden in Judaism and Christianity. And we will prove it to you, one by one. As an example, what is adultery in Islam? Who is a Muslim can call me and give us definition for adultery? In the Bible, Jesus said, if a man, he wish a woman just by looking at her, by his eyes, just by looking, he committed adultery. That's it. So what adultery in Islam? Any Muslim can tell us? Because you see, the problem is, there's many Christians, they think that we and Muslims, we share the same value, or we share the same thing. Okay, Christianity forbid adultery, Islam forbid adultery. That's absolutely a big fat lie. Islam never forbid adultery. What Islam does, Islam use the word adultery, but allow it under different, let us say, cover. And we'll give you many examples. A man, his name Hassan al-Tammar, or Nabhan al-Tammar, sorry. He came to the Prophet. And he said to him, yesterday, I met a woman, and I did with her everything the man he do, except intercourse. The Prophet said, maybe her husband is doing jihad. Let us go and see the interpretation for this verse. Chapter 53, verse number 32. Give me a second. We open the book of Tafsir. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. Who is a Muslim want to give me a call and tell me which interpretation like me to read for you? Which one? Al-Tabari, Zamakhshari, Al-Tabrasi, Al-Razi, Al-Qurtubi, Ibn Kathir. Which one you like? Ibn Kathir. Who is a Muslim is proud about his religion? Wanna give us a call? Nobody know, nobody know, nobody know, nobody, nobody, nobody there, nobody there, nobody there, nobody. This is Tafsir Al-Qurtubi. Be my witness. Al-Qurtubi, interpretation written in the year 671 after Hijrah, which means after Muhammad announced himself to be a prophet, and he did Hijrah, which means immigration. And this is the story. In red, I like it in red. It's like sound Victoria's Secret, fit perfectly with the topic. And I challenge any Muslim to say, I'm lying. Let me be sure that you guys, you can read the whole text. Now I think it's better. Yeah. إن هذه الآية نزلت في رجل كان يسمى نبهان التمار. You know what? As long as the text is in red, let us change the color of the pen. Let us make it blue. Islam is going to blow your mind. إن هذه الآية نزلت في رجل كان يسمى نبهان التمار، كان له حانوت يبيع فيه تمرا، فجاءته امرأة تشتري منه تمرا، فقال لها إن داخل الدكان ما هو خير من هذا. فلما دخلت راودها فأبت وانصرفت، فندم نبهان، فأتى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال: يا رسول الله، ما من شيء يصنعه الرجل إلا وقد فعلته إلا الجماع. فقال: لعل زوجها غاز. Translation: This verse came down in a man, his name is Nabhan al-Tammar, and he have a store where he sell palm tree fruits, which mean date. A woman, she came to him. A woman, she came to him, and he said to her, get inside. Get inside. We have a lot better inside. So she got in. And when she got in, he tried to do intercourse with her, but she refused. And she left. But that does not mean he did not do everything. Hold on. He did everything except intercourse. And then he came to the Prophet, and he was sorry for what he did. And he said to the Messenger of Allah, O Messenger of Allah, nothing a man can do with the women I did not do except intercourse. The Prophet said, maybe her husband is going to do jihad. So Allah, he sent down this ayah. Allah forgive all sin except al-fawahish, which means this is lamam. The Rasulullah, he says to him, this is lamam. Don't worry, be happy, this is lamam. And look what he said. And this is mentioned in Hud. And he said, قال ابن مسعود وأبو سعيد والخدري وحذيفة ومسروق إن اللمم ما دون الوطأ من القبلة والغمزة والنظرة والمضاجعة. What is اللمم? اللمم is anything except being intercourse, like kissing, punching, like that. Let's say you see a woman, you grab her bum, look, or even laying down with her. Even if you lay down, as long you don't have to intercourse, which means you are naked, she is naked, you are playing with her private part, she is playing with your private part, you are kissing, you are touching, it doesn't matter. This is all is called lamam. This is not adultery in Islam, and there's no punishment for it. And not only that, Muhammad, he said that adultery human being he does, it is not a choice. Allah, he is the one who decide that you should be an adulteress. This is Sahih Muslim. Muhammad said, verily, verily, Allah has fixed the very partition of adultery which a man will indulge. Am I saying it correctly? Excuse my French. Which means Allah, he wrote for you the exact amount of adultery you will do in your lifetime. It's not a choice you choose or not. Like, if I see a woman and I sleep with her, it's not me who choose that. Allah, he wrote that for me. It's a fate. It is a fate. Those Muslims, they have no idea what Islam is about. The second they see somebody speak Arabic, they think he's God. Like, whoa, what you said, what you just said. And now look at this disaster. Muhammad claimed that don't worry, be happy. The sin you do, the adultery you do, is not your adultery, is adultery of Allah. Because Allah has fixed a very partition of adultery which a man will indulge, and which he of necessity must commit. You see necessity? Guys, do you see what I'm talking about? So Islam have an understanding that it is a necessity written to you in your faith by Allah. I'm going to go and steal the book of Allah. And I will try to take the pages of a Trump, because obviously Trump, when he was doing adultery, when he was a playboy, is written by Allah. Allah, he wrote in his book, Trump, Trump, he is going to sleep with who? Let me decide. With the prostitute from Los Angeles. Long Allah is writing for us the portion of adultery which is a necessity and a must to commit. That means a prostitute, she is a prostitute because Allah, He wrote a partition, a fixed partition, a very partition of adultery for her, which she have to do, which is necessity and a must to commit. What kind of religion this religion is?